This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Captain Marvel. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard 112 box with the Captain Marvel wording at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with her different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Captain Marvel out of the box. And man, this is one of those figures that I wasn't too hyped on, but having her in hand, she's a lot better than I thought she was going to be. She's actually pretty impressive in a lot of different ways, and I'm stoked to add her to the collection. So with this piece finally in hand, let's take a closer look at Captain Marvel. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at this MCU Captain Marvel. Now, I think this figure is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's honestly been one of the few figures that I've been like the least excited for, and I've seen some pictures online here and there, but this one definitely looks a lot better in hand than it does in pictures, honestly, and I know that's kind of a common thing with Mezco, so this definitely falls in that category. Now, what I do like is the suit. The suit is insanely well detailed. I love the gold use. I love how they do like the soft goods, and you can see the little gold bits here and there that look really, really nice. I love how they give all the texturing to the entire suit. All that looks super nice, and you could tell Mezco is getting better and better with that because this suit really does look incredible. I love all the gold detailing on the things like the belt, things on the glove right here. You can see even gold detailing on things like the actual bodysuit itself. All looks really, really nice. She has a pretty fat booty back there, so that's really good too. The boots look killer. Loving all this, man. Looks really, really good. The boots look nice. Tread on the feet with some peg holes. We even do got like plastic knee pads right there, so when you articulate, it kind of sticks out a little bit. But those look really, really good. The suit is very impressive. I'm really surprised at how much I'm liking this way more than I originally thought I was going to. It's not perfect, and we'll talk about that more, but it's still very nice and a very good looking figure. So yeah, I'm really digging this piece. Okay, now let's talk accessories here. So we do get the stand with that star symbol. What is that? The Nova Squad? I'm not sure what that symbol is. I kind of forget what it is. Is it the Nova Squad, or is it just her original symbol? I don't really know too much about the character. But that looks really good too. Again, I love these Mezco stands. And of course, we get the clear articulated arm that looks really, really nice. One super cool thing that we do get, we get her cat, which ends up being a freaking alien, which ends up blinding what's his name? What is his name? Oh my god, I'm drawing such a blank right now. Why am I drawing such a blank? Oh my god. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, feel free to let me know because Fury, duh. Oh my god, I don't know why I was losing my mind on that. But anyways, I thought that was so stupid in the movie. I love the character, not a big fan of that movie, but the character itself is freaking dope. But this looks really cool too. Really nice fur, a tail right there. I'm glad there's no real butthole in there. It looks like there might be, yeah, ugh. Anyways, so we got a nice little collar with the silver paint right there. It looks a little cartoony, but I still like it. It looks really, really nice. No articulation. I thought that was going to be articulation in the head. And might be, no, it's stuck like that. So this is just a static figure, but I still think that looks really, really cool. One other cool thing that we do get is her leather bomber jacket right here. This thing is really, really nice. So you can put that on. It's a little tricky. It's a little tight around the wrist. You just kind of bunch it up and scoop it up through the arm, and you can work it. It looks really, really good on the back of it. The back detailing with that symbol on there looks really, really nice. So that is a very impressive looking soft goods. I think they did such a great job with that. Other things that we do get, of course, like interchangeable hands. You got these more like open palm hands, closed fisted hands. You got these like semi-gripping hands for another accessory you'll see in a bit. We also do get things like the Tesseract right here, which is really cool. This is done as like nice, almost like blue milky plastic, which looks really, really cool. I think this is the same one we saw with, I want to say Red Skull. I could be wrong. Didn't we get this with Red Skull? I think so. So you can hold that with one of those hands too. Look really nice. And they're all simple, straight, standard ball peg or simple straight pegs like that we see with all Mezco figures that work very, very nicely. We also do get, this is going to be super tiny for me because I have big fat fingers. We get that like pager type accessory, which is really cool. I love that. It's so little, dude. I'm trying to like show this off here, right? That. So it looks really, really nice. Oh my God, it's so little. I'm having trouble literally like gripping it. So I'm trying to put it like between my fingers here, but it looks really, really good. And if I can even get my camera to focus now. So I like that a lot too. I don't think I even realized that we're even getting that as an accessory. So that's really cool too. We also do get interchangeable heads. So the first head that we get here is obviously the unmasked head. And again, honestly, I like this head a lot more than I thought I was going to. I've seen pictures online. It did not look good, but in hand, it looks really good. And actually, I can tell that they are getting better and better with these head sculpts because Mezco can sometimes be hit or miss with the looks of like actual actors. And this one actually looks really good. The hair looks incredible. The way it's flowing looks awesome. I really, really dig that. We also do get one with the masked head and the mohawk, which looks really killer. I love the eyes. The white of the eyes look really good. And the mask itself with all that blue detailing on the side. Again, that hawk looks awesome. Really digging that one. And then probably my favorite head in the head I'm going to use is the other masked head with that giant glowing mohawk, which looks really, really cool. Again, the eyes look nice, the mask looks good, but the orange plastic of that hawk looks incredible. That is definitely going to be the one I display my particular figure with. So we could just take this off. It'll come apart at the neck, so like that, and then each head sculpt does have its own individual neck, so you can pop that on like so, pretty easy. And yeah, dude, that is definitely the head sculpt I'm going to be having with this figure because I think that looks rad, looks so cool. One thing I will note, the head itself kind of looks a little big on the actual figure itself, so you can kind of see like right there it kind of looks like a little big, but from what I've noticed, like once you like pose it around and get it in the right angles and things like that, I think it looks pretty good, so you can get some cool flight poses, and I think that rocks, dude. I dig this, again, way more than I was going to. It's not perfect, but I still like it a whole ton more. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. Okay, so we also do get some effect pieces or something like this, which is really cool. Done in these clear plastic right here with that blue that fades into that green to yellow. These are meant, you're mostly going to do everything with the fists. These are meant to like go around the fist like that. And you can kind of like wrap them around. Actually, that's the wrong one. They're kind of like molded to fit in certain hands. So you have like a right hand and a left hand one. So let me get that on there. You do that. And yeah, so yeah, there you go. That wraps around the arm a little bit better like that. So that's really cool. And those look cool. And you'll see some pictures later on with all that stuff. But I think those look really, really good. The way they did all this looks fantastic. She has really, really great accessories. We also do get these like effect pieces with like the balls of energy, which are really cool too. Again, with that yellow, orange, kind of like blended into that green, look really, really cool. So with these, you're just gonna actually unpeg the hands, and they will actually act as hands. You can peg them on to those little sockets right there, like so, like that, and those work really cool too. And again, you'll see pictures later on with all these things. I just think that looks awesome, man. Those effects look super cool. It kind of reminds me of the Space Ghost figure, how he just came with all these really cool effect pieces. Same thing with this. She comes with great effect pieces. And then lastly, we also do get these beam effects, which are really nice too. Again, that orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, all kind of in there. These look awesome, man. So again, these are specific to particular sides. You can just peg them on there. Now, what I noticed, they're gonna kind of droop, like that. So it's a little tricky trying to get them straightened out to the point where it looks like they're shooting straight out the hand. You know what I mean? Like this. So they just kind of droop a bit because they're so heavy, even with that peg. So you kind of have to like line them up right and then position them in the right way to get them straight. And they still might droop over time, so be aware of that. But you can get them straight and they'll still look really freaking awesome. And dude, that's so dope. I love this. So again, it's not the best figure on the planet. I get it. But she is honestly so cool. I really like her a lot more than I thought I was going to, which is a very pleasant surprise. Okay, so now let's run down her articulation. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so you get a lot of good motion in there. It does turn left and right, up about that far, which is pretty good for flight poses and things like that. Down all the way that much, so that's really good. And pivot side to side. Arms will go all the way up, even back a little more, so that's really good. Up and out that far, that's really nice. Rotation in the upper shoulder, the bicep. Single bend at the elbow. I know that's a big problem for a lot of people. I totally get it. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so she rolls around like so, does turn left and right, pivot side to side, and crunches back and forth. So that's actually pretty decent motion in there. We got hip joints that kick forward that far. Back, not so much. Splits about that far. We do get a little bit of extra material right here in the crotch area, so it kind of looks a little too much right there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look as fitted as it should be. We get rotation in upper thigh. Double jointed knees that bend just past 90 like so. Nothing at the boot, but we got ball joints at the ankle that roll around, rotate up and down, and a decent ankle rocker. So overall, I'll mention one thing too. She feels a little short. I don't know if that's accurate to the character. You'll see some size comparisons in a bit here. So she feels a little small, but she's still really cool. Again, I thought I was going to completely like hate this figure. I'm always excited to get a new female because I love the female characters. I think Captain Marvel herself is awesome. So I'm really stoked to add this to collection. And if you could pick her up, I think she's worth it because she's pretty fun. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here she is standing next to the Mezco 112 Collective Classic Wonder Woman and Purple Catwoman. And for even more Mezco comparison, here she is standing next to some other MCU characters, that being Homecoming Spider-Man and Ragnarok Thor. And just for fun, here she is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Captain Marvel. Now honestly, this figure is a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised, which I've said many times in this video. Now she does have issues, like I feel like the heads are a little too big for the body, but probably my biggest issue is that I feel like she's really short. That might just be me, but that feels like a little off. But still, the detail of her suit is incredible. The paint apps are awesome. The articulation is pretty decent, even considering she doesn't have double jointed elbows. But those accessories are killer. From her cat, that bomber jacket, those effect pieces are all super well done. And if you really want a good Captain Marvel figure in your action figure collection, then I think the Mezco version is a definite must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.